Hi, I'm Cherish and I'm the games writer at Lab42.
Hi, and I'm Terry, the studio director at Lab42.
We're making A Storied Life, Tabitha, which is a wholesome narrative puzzle game where objects tell the story of a life left behind. Over the past few weeks, we've been working really hard to get our public demo ready.
Yeah, we've been working on things like the tutorial at the beginning, how we guide players into the game, because we wanted to find the right balance between hand-holding players and encouraging them to discover things.
One of the things I've been spending a lot of time on is the item descriptions. These item descriptions, they're intended to give more context to the item to help the player make informed choices. So it might hint that the item might be valuable and good to sell, or it might also hint of what the item smells like or how heavy it is, or what it feels like when you touch it. Does it make a noise when you pick it up and shake it? Things like this to help give a little bit more context and to give player clues to what the story behind the item might be.
Right, things like how well used it is, if it's been touched or if it's just clearly never been used and it's just sat in a drawer, these sorts of things help the player decide for themselves if this thing is important or if they want to take it.
Our very talented art team have been doing some absolutely beautiful work on the rooms for the demo, which was the porch and the dining room.
Yeah, things like the lighting and the shadows of the room is something that we do at sort of a polished phase for the rooms, and the artists have been really enjoying bringing those rooms to life by adding those sort of atmospheric effects. They're not in their final state. In the final game, there'll be more movement, there'll be more life to the scenes, but the art team has done a great job in making things look very deliberately handmade and lived in. For the demo, we chose 2 early chapters. So we've gone with the porch, which is the introduction to the game. So it kind of introduces you slowly to what you're doing in the game, which is finding the items and packing them in the box with sort of limited things you can do in that first room. And then we go into the dining room that has, at that point, almost everything is open up to you. Not everything, but a lot more.
Narratively as well, this gave us a lot to work with. As you go through A Storied Life, Tabitha, it starts in the porch where it's all just items that belong to this elderly person, and they're all items that you would associate with an elderly person, like pictures of grandchildren or a bus pass or mobility aids. And as you go further through the room, you go back in time and you get to know who she was when she was younger. So the dining room is a room where you get to learn a little more about her friends and her social circle as a young person. And that's why I think narratively it gives our players quite a lot to play with, quite a lot of different stories to imagine and different paths to go down, and it shows you the contrast of what you can expect to see in our game.
And the first chapter in the porch is a bit somber, it's a bit sad. It's the introduction to the game. We've just found out that this is about someone who has died, and then we go to the dining room in the demo, and then it's it's a jazzy piece of music playing. It's a brighter space. We wanted people to understand that this is not a sad game, even though it might start off a bit.
Agree, that chapter is much livelier and it's about fun and socialisation, and it should feel nostalgic. We want it to be out of time, kind of anachronistic in a lot of ways, so it can be nostalgic to a wider range of people.
We recently released the demo and it's been really exciting to see people react to the things that you can do in the game. Like there was one person that said they picked certain items and then they felt like they were exposing too many of Tabitha's secrets, so they went back and replayed the chapter to get something that was a bit less private, which I thought was really unexpected sort of behaviour.
I agree, and I think that's been part of what's so exciting, because other people really want to expose her secrets and they play again like, oh, there's something to pick at there, and they've gone back again. Another one of our friends said that his daughter played it and she played it seriously the first time, and then on the second playthrough she was like, what would happen if I put everything in the bin and didn't keep a single item? And she enjoyed the fact that there was something there.
Yeah, she was delighted that did something.
Yeah. This game is still very much a work in progress.
Right, we're still working on it every day. It's been really fun to see people enjoying the demo and having fun with the stories that they've been telling, and it's been really useful to receive feedback on various parts of that demo as well that we've already been working with and seeing how we can improve the game. A demo for A Storied Life Tabitha is available now on Steam.
We'll keep you updated as the game progresses, including new features, mechanics, and any improvements we're making along the way. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye!
Bye! Can she just be like popping up behind the sofa? She's sitting with you.
She's getting closer.
People won't know the doll though because it's not in the demo.
No, but we're piquing curiosity. They're like, what is the crap with the doll?
What's this?